Right, this is section 18.6, substitution, of the work you did the other day. I'm going to start with concept corner and work my way through it, and the idea being that you will then be able to correct your work. So concept corner has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things to fill in. In algebraic expressions, the letters represent objects. I must admit, I would rather that said numbers because I think that's an easier idea for me anyway. If the value can change, we call the letter a variable. This is very important in science. They have lots and lots of formulae that have variables in. So this is very, very important. This is where maths and science links. We can substitute. So we can substitute numbers into expressions to work out their values. So if we have a formula, we can use numbers we have and work out what their values are. For example, a equals 2 and b equals 5. So 7a is just 7 times 2, which is 14. A plus 3, 3b, is a plus 3 times b will be as 5. Now we have to remember BIDMAS. I think BIDMAS is going to be really important today. BIDMAS is order of operations. So we had to do the multiplication first. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 2 is 17, because multiplication comes before addition. So the next one we're going to look at is 3a take b. 3 times 2 is 6. Take 5 is 1. So there's the 1, the 5, substitute objects, variable, we've used them all up. Okay, so here is question 1, and question 1 and question 2 are virtually identical. So if you can do question 1, you can probably do question 2. So n equals 4. So 2n is going to be 2 times 4, which is 8. N equals 4 again, so this is 4 divided by 2, which is 2. N plus 2 is 4 plus 2, which is 6. 3n is 3 times 4, take 3. Again, using BIDMAS, multiplication first. 3 times 4 is 12. Take 3, 9. N squared means n times n, which is 4 times 4, which is 16. So let's have a look at what the question said before I rushed in and worked them out. It said if n equals 4, put these expressions in order of size from smallest to largest. Well, the smallest is this one, n divided by 2, because that whole thing equals 2. The next one, we've got an answer of 6, so it's n plus 2. Then the next number is 2, the next one is 2n, because 2n gave me 8. Then I had 3n take 3, because when I put my numbers in, I got 9. And then n squared, which gave me 16. Okay, let's try the next one. This one, a is 3, b is 5. Put these expressions in order of size from smallest to largest. So the first thing I'm going to do is work them out. 2a, that's 2 times 3, take b, which is 5. 2 times 3 is 6, because it's BIDMAS, I'm going to use. Take 5, the whole thing is 1. This one is 4 times 3, take 2 times 5. I do my multiplications first, so I get 12 take 10. 4 times 3 is 12, 2 times 5 is 10. This one equals 2. This one, I get 2b, 2 times 5, minus 2 times 3, because a is 3. I do my multiplications first, I get 10, take 6, which is 4. This one, oh, a plus b, well, this is nice. I don't have to do very much with this. I get 8. So far, they're all in order. This is good. This isn't going to last, is it? So now this is 5. Take 3, add 1. Now, it doesn't matter. I know we have BIDMAS, and it says addition, then subtraction. But actually, the order of the addition and subtraction don't matter. We only do it that way round because it often makes it easier. And it also makes a nice word. So 5 take 3 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. So our order is, our smallest was 2a take b. Our next one was 4a take 2b. Then we've got to watch out because this one isn't where we expect it, and then we can just carry on putting them in order. Just looking at the size, and I just copy the expressions down. So I'm not actually using much brain cells here. Okay, on to the next question. Calculate the perimeter of the triangle. So let's have a look at the triangle. The triangle is made up of x plus 2, x plus 1 and 2x. I'm going to use a variety of colours here, which hopefully will make things a little bit clearer as to what is what. So I'm going to start with my purple. If x is 2, then I've got x plus 2 becomes 2 plus 2, which is 4. Now the perimeter is made up of adding all these sides together. Then I've got x plus 1, which is 2 plus 1, which is 3. So I'm going to add 3 to it. Then I've got 2x, which is 2 times 2, which is 4. So I've got 4, 3, 4. If I add them together, 4 plus 3 is 7, plus another 4, we have 11. Now let's look at x equals 5. I do exactly the same. So 5 plus 2 will give me 7. 5 plus 1 will give me 6. And 2 times 5 will give me 10. So I have 7 plus 6 plus 10 to add. So 7 plus 6 is 13 plus 10. My answer is 23. Oh, x is 0.6. Right, so let's get another colour so we can tell which one I'm doing. This one I'm going to do in blue. So 0.6. So I'm going to write my workings down here. 0.6 plus 2 is 2.6. So this side is 2.6. 0.6 plus 1 is 1.6. So this side is 1.6. And 2 times 0.6 will give me 1.2. So this side is 1.2. Now there'll be a couple of you going, oh, I can't do that, miss. Yes, you can, because I don't know if you've used one of these or not. And I'm not going to stop you. Nowhere have I said don't use a calculator. For me, it's faster to do it in my head. But for you, if you're going, I don't know what 2 times 0.6 is, do it on a calculator. Nobody's stopping you. So let's add these up. So I'm going to do, I've almost got a nice neat column there. 6, 6 and 2. That gives me 14 tenths. So I'm going to take 10 of those and exchange them for a 1. And that leaves me 4 tenths there. So in my ones column, I've got 2, 3, 4, 5. The whole thing is 5.4.